have a music maker's guide here. This is the book that Don wrote for me when I was just learning to play. He taught me one song at a time. There's all these songs in it and a little explanation.
It's got enough music theory in it not to mess up your playing.
It's true.
Types of songs you play. There's only like 5 chord progressions in all the music that we play in bluegrass, and it's all in that book.
Mountain Music Maker's Guide. Call 540-209-3540. 540-209-3540.
Closed captioning for this program is sponsored by the Stanton Lions Club. Welcome to the Shenandoah Music Trail. The Music Trail is a non-profit organization bringing music makers and their audiences together since 2010.
Welcome to the Mountain Music Show, recorded right here in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley. Hosted by the internationally acclaimed music duo, Me and Martha. They share their music. It's the next best thing to being here. We hope you enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Martha Hill and Don DePoy.
Each week we take you on another musical adventure. We want to thank you all for telling us how much you love the show.
I see you got new earrings there, Martha. They're
Yeah,
pretty good.
thanks, Donna.
And this week we got a compilation show for you of all your favorite artists and music. We'll see you a little later on. We got some more exciting things to share.
If it hadn't been for love. Never would have hitchhiked from Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have run through the blinding rain. That $1 to my name if it hadn't been for love. Never would have gone like the wayward wind if it hadn't been for love. Never would have seen the trouble I'm in if it hadn't been for love. Nobody knows it better than me. I'd be wishing I was free if it hadn't been for love. For a cold waltz against my will. Least I know he's lying still. For a cold waltz, Lord, have mercy on my soul. that side of town if it hadn't been for love. Never would have took a mind to track him down if it hadn't been for love. Never would have drove 104, put myself behind the jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. 4 cold walks against my will. Least I know he's lying still. 4 cold walks without parole. Lord, have mercy on my soul. Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Nobody knows it better than me. I'd be wishing I was free if it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been, well, if it hadn't been for love.
Well, thanks. We're going to do a song now from Scotland. I'm originally from Scotland, been here a long time, but still remember some of these songs. This is called Mary's Wedding, and it's a well-known song in Scotland. It's about the tradition of marching a young bride from her parents' house with all the villagers and marching her to her new home, where her husband is awaiting her. And they march across the island, and everybody in procession. And on some of the islands, it's a tradition for 2 fellas to go in front and fire off shotguns to scare away the evil spirits. But if they all started drinking at 5 in the morning, then look out. Keep your head down. So it's called Mary's Wedding, and it's got a lovely chorus, and we'll do it for you now.
3, 4.
Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Over hill ways up and down, myrtle green and bracken brown, through the town and through the town, all for darling Mary. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty fish to fill her creel, plenty bonny bairns as a wheel, that's the toast for Mary. Oh, step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for darling Mary. Cheeks as bright as rowans are, brighter them than any star, fairest of them all by far, that's my darling Mary. Oh, step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for darling Mary. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty fish to fill her creel, plenty bonny bairns as a wheel, that's the toast for Mary. Oh, step we gaily
Just hang on, because we're going to go in for a real ride. Here's water hole number 3.
Coming out.
Hang on your hat. It looks like it's a little soupy down there.
You have to make a left turn at the end there. You go up through the woods.
Well, just don't stop in the middle, okay?
Look at all the goo there. Wow. That's amazing. Slippery. There's a sign back there that said, I saw on the road, it said slippery when wet. There you go.
Slurpy, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's more.
Yay, we made it!
Royals in a small town, like ours a million times. Attempted on occasion to ask your place of mine. Stubborn as they come, she's shown all the signs. Still can't resist the charm of my bad jokes and pickup lines. Hey, na 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 na. Hey.
Hey, classic country, midnight special style. Here's a little medley of Connie Smith and Conway Twitty rolled up in one. I saw a man today that said he talked to not so long ago, I think a week or two. As my mind raced back in time, I prayed, oh Lord, don't let it show. He thinks I forgot you 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Why did he have to mention your name? I'm as broken up inside as if it's been a week or so. Takes a mighty strong love to keep a man thinking of a girl he hasn't seen since 15 years ago.
I'm Andrew Carter, and I volunteer for the Shenandoah Music Trail. One of my favorite parts about the trail is getting to meet other players who've been doing this much longer than I have and getting to learn some new stuff from them. Each week, the Mountain Music Show reaches over 2.5 million people. But that's only a small part of the Shenandoah Music Trail. We all work to connect musicians and listeners, creating vital music communities. We organize concerts, jams, lessons, workshops, and provide instruments and scholarships to anyone who wants to learn how to play. As an all-volunteer nonprofit corporation, the Shenandoah Music Trail relies on grants, sponsorships, and viewers like you and me. Please consider volunteering or making a tax-deductible contribution. Call us at 540-209-3540 or visit ShenandoahMusicTrail.com.
We're here at Deschutes. We thought we'd find a jam, a bluegrass jam here in Roanoke. Yay! Come on in and let's have a little fun. We're going to the jam.
You might have noticed in that segment it listed it as a bluegrass jam. We found out as we went in it was actually an old time jam.
When we're on the road, we always like to take in the local jams and find out what's going on. You'll notice in this jam there were 3 basses all playing at once, which never happens in a bluegrass jam.
And they actually let me come in with my bluegrass banjo and jam with them. So old time jams are pretty accepting of people coming in and playing in their jam. And the jam we played at had been going on for like decades, and it was great to see those guys playing all at once. In your area, you could find a jam by just going on the internet or checking around your local music stores for a bluegrass or old time jam that's there.
Or check out ShenandoahMusicTrail.com, hit the contact button, and we'll get back to you.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
People wave when you roll by, don't care about what they drive, just happy they ain't walking. Don't eat out 'cause they all cook, live by the good book, a little twang when they're talking. Yeah, that's living
living in a tiny town. 9 to 5 and Friday nights, wearing Main Street down. Yeah, just living in a tiny town. Hardwood floors and liquor stores, letters burning out. What I wouldn't give right about now to be back in my tiny town. Sunday morning church is packed. When the teachers buy beer, they park round the back so the kids don't know they're drinking. Football ain't no joke, a can of worms and a fishing pole keep 'em busy on the weekend. Yeah, that's living in a tiny town. 9 to 5 and Friday nights, wearing Main Street down. Yeah, just living in a tiny town. Hardwood floors and liquor stores, letters burning out. What I wouldn't give right about now to be back in my tiny town. Yeah, that's living in a tiny town. 9 to 5 and Friday nights, wearing Main Street down. Yeah, that's living in a tiny town. Hardwood floors and liquor stores, letters burning out. What I wouldn't give right about now. One of these days I'll roll on out, on back to my tiny town.
Here we go.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Mountain Music Show is funded in part by the Stanton Lions Club.
Massanutten Resort, the Mid-Atlantic's premier four-season resort destination.
Rockingham County, Virginia. Visit rockingham.com.
AARP Virginia, supporting mountain music for seniors by seniors. And Bluestone Fabrics and Creative Cause Solutions.
Virginia Humanities, helping all Virginians tell their stories. National Endowment for the Arts, Virginia Tourism Corporation, and Virginia Commission for the Arts.
And everyone knows that Virginia is for lovers of mountain music. Looking for an adrenaline-filled getaway? Or perhaps you prefer the laid-back, relaxing scene? We are your ticket to freedom. Spring forward to new adventures and new daily routines. Break free at Massanutten Resort. Our best-in-class amenities and world-renowned attractions await you. located in the heart of Virginia's Shenandoah Valley. For the latest resort specials and deals, visit massanuttonresort.com/breakfree.